Hey there, thank you for tuning in. This is a quick update about the Weil-McLain GV90 Plus. I have had quite a few service calls on this one boiler, and I've made several videos about it, and I made one last video about being extremely frustrated and that I was going to drop the boiler and not do it anymore. And it just, it's getting so out of control with this boiler, how many problems that it's been having over and over again. Well, my last service call, just so you know, they had called back again on a 16-degree day. The house was getting cold. It wasn't keeping up to temperature. You get there, the boiler is actually running, doing its thing, but the circs just don't want to put out the hot water temperature to the house. They do it very slow. If I unplug the sensor on the return sensor, the circs come up to speed, work fine, the house will heat fine, but the circ never shuts off. I recommended a board. I brought a board with me that day. I ended up putting in the board. The control board solved the issue. I really wish at this point I would have done a video on it, and I didn't, and now it's kind of too late. So I want to make this video to let you know that if you look back at some of my other videos, you'll see all the crazy little issues I was having and the frustrations that I was dealing with. But it seemed like every time I did do a repair, every time I fixed something, that there was a difference made. It was a better response. I got better results. It did end up heating. It was doing better than it did before. But then it time to go by, and then come to find out it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. So it was very deceiving, confusing. I'm only there for a snapshot of time on a service call. Customer is obviously limited on their budget. They've already put a ton of money into this boiler. They didn't want to keep doing it. So anyway, basically I replaced the control board on the Weil-McLain GV90 Plus, and what a difference. I just wish I would have tried that much sooner. Thank you to anybody out there that gave me the comments that it could be the board, to think about that. And I offered that to the client, just to FYI on that. I did offer the board several visits ago to the client, and they said, no, we can't afford the board, don't do the board, do these other things that you recommend. So they took the cheaper route, the cheaper option. Had we just done the board, guess what? They would have saved the money a lot sooner. Yeah, the board was more expensive, but it would have saved a couple other trips.